Good morning. This is your 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. Continuing to see mostly cloudy conditions out there this morning, but we have seen those ceilings rise about 1,000 feet since the first briefing this morning. Otherwise, slowly starting to see those winds turn more northeasterly and seeing our temperatures climbing into the low to mid 70s at this current time. If you take a look at the current surface analysis, still seeing that area of high pressure as the main feature in the local regions, but we'll continue to see that erode away off to the east and northeast as we move through the day today. Still seeing that area of low pressure well off the coast. That's helping to enhance that northeasterly flow that we'll see get going as we go through the day today, but not expecting as breezy of conditions as what we saw the last several days. Just a steady northeast breeze, but not expecting the wind advisories to move through the day today. As we move into our day on Saturday, we'll see our next best chance of any precip in the area, although it's not looking too impressive at this time. We'll see this cold front tracking into the region and an area of low pressure developing and tracking along the southeastern coast, helping to enhance some moisture flow into the area. But again, overall, I'm not expecting a lot in the way of accumulation with any showers or possibly thunderstorms that move through the area for our day on Saturday. If we look at our upper level winds from this morning sounding, seeing northeasterly to easterly winds in the lower levels, much weaker than what we've seen the last couple of days, and then winds turning more northwesterly as we get up in the upper levels. Still fairly light, seeing our peak wind of 19 knots at 25,000 feet. Freezing level today is at 13,300 feet. If we look at our current visible satellite, we can see plenty of clouds in the region this morning and expecting those to continue to stick around the area as we move through much, if not all, of the day today. Could see a break in some of that cloud cover as we get later in the afternoon before it starts to build back in going into the evening time frame. But overall, expecting mainly cloudy conditions and a very slight chance we'll see any light sprinkles around the area. If we take a look at the current high resolution model here for the next couple days, again, cloud cover being indicated here, sticking around through the day. As you can see, model also indicating some simulated reflectivity swinging through the area and then kind of dissipating. That's going to be that very slight chance of seeing any light sprinkles, maybe even a light shower around the area. It looks to be about a 10% chance of that occurring, and if it does occur, won't be too impactful as it happens. Models also indicating that chance for some breaks in the clouds as we get later in the day, but once again, you'll see as we go into the evening time frame, we'll see those clouds building back in through the overnight and into Saturday morning. Once again, we'll see a chance for some low ceilings as we move through the morning hours of Saturday, as well as some patchy mist around the area, and start off our day mostly cloudy as we move into our Saturday. Overall, Saturday looks to be mostly cloudy, and that, as mentioned, area of low pressure tracking south of our area. We could see some of the showers trying to make their way up to the local area as we go through the first half of the day. Can't rule that out, but the better chance of rain, as you can see, will be this boundary coming across into the region later in the day, more towards the late afternoon and into the early evening. As you can see, the model not showing too much impressive activity with that boundary pushing through. We'll see some slightly breezy conditions develop out ahead and behind the boundary as it moves through, but as you can see, not much in the way of heavy showers or thunderstorms. So just expecting some light showers pushing through the area with a low end chance of seeing a heavier shower or possibly a thunderstorm. And as we go into Sunday morning, behind that front, we'll see cooler, dry air start to push in, slightly breezy conditions, and clearing skies as we get into the start of the day on Sunday. Zooming out, looking at the longer term forecast here, we're going to see a very nice pattern as we move through the end of the weekend and into next week. As you can see, behind that front, high pressure builds into the area. We see a cool down as we move through Sunday and Monday, and then we'll start to moderate, temperatures becoming more seasonable as we move through the remainder of the week. But as you can see, high pressure stays in control. No precipitation expected as we move through much, if not all, of next week, with the next currently indicated chance possibly moving in as we get into next weekend. So a nice weather pattern ahead of us as of now. So if we look at our 24-hour weather risk chart for today, expecting green conditions as we move through the remainder of the day. Again, expecting mostly cloudy conditions, keeping our ceilings likely continue to rise to around 2,000 feet, possibly seeing them rise to as high as 5,000 feet as we move through the afternoon hours. And then we'll see those dropping back down going into the evening. We'll see our high temperature around 77 degrees and seeing that breeze continue to shift more northeasterly, picking up around 9 to 14 knots with our peak winds possibly up around 19 knots as we move through the afternoon. Just a very slight chance of any sprinkles around the area. And then going into the evening time frame, we'll see things cooling off just down to around 67 degrees as those low clouds start to build into the area once again, seeing those ceilings drop down to around 1,000, possibly down to 800 feet with some patchy mist around. So we do pick up that yellow risk for reduced ceilings and visibilities through the morning hours on Saturday, and starting off mostly cloudy for our Saturday as well. Northeasterly breeze keeping those slightly above normal tides, and the weekend forecast mostly cloudy on Saturday. Start off with a slight breeze, and then again out ahead of that front. Behind the front, we'll see more slightly breezy conditions. So we do have that yellow risk for winds at or above 25 knots. So that looks to be right along as that front pushes through the area, and possibly with any potentially stronger rain showers or thunderstorms. But again, that looks to be a low-end chance as we have our lightning risk under green conditions, as we only expect about 10 to 15% chance of a thunderstorm pushing through. Otherwise, keep an orange risk for precip as we move through the day with those chances of rain showers pushing through the area, mainly during the afternoon and evening time frame. We'll see a high around 79 degrees, and then Saturday evening we'll keep a yellow risk for precip as we'll see a chance of some lingering rain showers early, depending on how fast the front moves through the area. Otherwise, we'll see clearing skies as we go behind the front as that pushes through, and some slightly breezy conditions. We'll see that cooler air moving in with a low around 55 degrees. And then Sunday looks to be a very nice day with a cooler high temperature around 73 degrees, but overall partly cloudy to mostly sunny and slightly with a slight breeze. If we look at the extended forecast here, we'll see very nice conditions as we move through next week, mostly sunny and slightly cooler than average as we start off the week, and then temperatures becoming more seasonable with the upper 70s, low 80s for our highs, and low temperatures in the upper 50s, low 60s through the entirety of next week. We'll see mostly sunny conditions to start off, and start to see some partly cloudy days as we get towards the middle and end of the week. So that's going to wrap up the 10 a.m. daily weather forecast. We'll be back again on Monday at 8:15 and 10 a.m. Otherwise, enjoy the day. Enjoy your weekend.